Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson. President Trump's first days in office changed the landscape for businesses big and small. So, what does that mean for you as a business owner and even as a customer? Here to talk to us about it is Amanda Webster. She's the COO of Fund and Grow. Hey, Amanda, Happy New Year. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me as always.
So, the president has proposed significant deregulation measures to help small businesses. What industries or sectors do you think will benefit most from these changes?
You're going to see a lot of changes in the small banks, not your big banks, where the deregulations allow them to have a little bit less of fees and costs so they can lend more. So that's going to kind of go across all sectors. And then you're going to see some in the like construction sector that are going to see some things. And you have other areas that are kind of just be pockets of that. So I think that really it's going to be small businesses across the board that should have some positive impact on the lending or availability to fund their businesses.
Amanda, let's talk about healthcare laws with potential changes to healthcare laws, including the Affordable Care Act. What impact do you foresee on small business owners and their ability to provide healthcare benefits to their employees?
The biggest one is that during the first administration, Trump tried to do something where it allowed employers, smaller employers, to bundle together as a group to create pockets to where they can have these bigger group policies, which then make it less expensive for both the employer and the employee, because employers have to cover 50% of the cost. But then that actually got shut down and was kind of frozen when the Biden administration took over. So Trump has basically promised he's going to get that going, which will help employers get true policies for the employees at less of a cost and could even open up employers who were actually taking the penalty instead of providing the healthcare insurance because it's cheaper and provide healthcare insurance for the employer. So it should be a win on both sides.
That would be a huge help, I know, for so many small businesses. The administration has promised lower corporate tax rates for businesses. How do you think this will influence small business growth and competition within the market?
It kind of depends on where that ends up in the tax code, like anything else. So if it is able to be passed on to all of the businesses, including small businesses, when you're infusing more cash flow or they can keep more of their cash flow, that's going to get reinfused into the economy, whether it's being able to hire more employees, being able to purchase more product, whatever it is, it infuses the economy. So if it comes all the way down, it should hopefully help kind of everybody in some way, but more importantly, hopefully help the job market.
Let's talk about the president's stance on renegotiating trade agreements and how they might affect businesses that depend on imports or exports. How could customers be affected by this?
So paying attention to where the companies get their product can give you kind of a forecast on that. And companies need to obviously be having a plan B. As a consumer, you can expect that if they are depending on that product from countries that are included in this tariff renegotiation, those products could become more expensive unless the actual company finds a plan B, right? It's not every country that's getting these tariffs equally across the board. So it's watching and seeing kind of where you're purchasing products and where they're getting that supply flow from. So it's up in the air right now. I do think it's going to happen, and we're going to kind of have to see how that works. But I can think that there'll be a little bit of a shift in the expense of the consumer side. But at the same time, there's a lot of market out there, so you can definitely find it elsewhere.
I think a lot of people feel pretty optimistic about things going forward. So a lot of interesting changes will be heading our way. Amanda, always great to see you. Thank you so much. For more information on how to earn and use business credit, you can go to fundandgrow.com. You can also head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. We'll be sure to post this interview. And if you've got any questions with regard to finances, you can sound off by hitting that sound off button on our website. Stay with us. We're back right after this.